You come home after a long day. Your phone's in your hand. The TV is on in the background. Dinner is rushed. The conversations? Short. Distracted. Forgettable. And before you even realize it, you've gone to bed next to the person you love, without truly being with them. Sound familiar? This is how most modern relationships quietly fall apart. Not with a big fight. Not with a dramatic betrayal. But with the slow, silent erosion of connection. And here's the thing. It's not that you don't care about each other. It's that life has gotten louder than your love. Work. Social media. Chores. Endless distractions. They've stolen the very thing that made your relationship feel alive. Time. Real time. But there's a movement quietly sweeping across couples right now. Something so simple, yet so powerful, that people are calling it relationship CPR. It's called the 3-hour night. Here's the rule. Every evening, you carve out 3 sacred hours, just you and your partner, divided with purpose. Hour 1, you work together, side by side, to clear the day's responsibilities. Chores. Dishes. Mess. Whatever needs doing. You tackle it as a team. No resentment. No you do it fights. Just flow. Hour 2, the phones go away. The TV goes dark. And the two of you are fully present with each other. Talking. Laughing. Touching. Flirting. Sharing stories you've never told. This isn't Netflix and scroll. This is where emotional intimacy grows again. Hour 3, personal freedom. Time for each of you to recharge individually. Read. Journal. Play music. Train. Whatever fuels your spirit, because 2 whole people make a whole relationship. And the results. Couples who've tried it say they feel closer than they have in years. The inside jokes are back. The spark is back. And the quiet resentment? It's gone. See, love doesn't die from lack of passion. It dies from lack of attention. But attention isn't about staring into each other's eyes for hours. It's about showing up. Every single day. With discipline. With intention. The 3-hour night isn't just a trend. It's a test. A test of whether you're willing to guard your relationship against the noise of the modern world. Because the truth is, you'll never find time for your partner. You'll only make it. And when you do, you'll realize something powerful. You don't need a vacation, a new city, or some grand romantic gesture to fall in love again. You just need 3 hours. Every night. Without compromise. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how the 3-hour night works, the psychology behind why it reignites attraction, and how you can start it tonight, even if life feels too busy. Because the person you love is worth fighting for. 1. The team first hour. Turning chores into bonding time. Most couples treat chores as a silent battlefield. She's annoyed because she feels she's doing more. You're frustrated because you feel unappreciated. And without even realizing it, the smallest daily tasks, washing dishes, folding laundry, cleaning up after dinner, turn into invisible walls between you. But here's the truth. Chores aren't just chores. They're an opportunity. A test. A chance to build teamwork instead of resentment. And that's where the team first hour comes in. This is the first hour of your night together, and the rule is simple. No phones, no separate tasks, no you do yours, I'll do mine. You move together, work together, and finish together. Think about it. If you can coordinate on something as small as cleaning the kitchen, you're subconsciously telling each other, we can handle life together. That's powerful. It turns mundane into meaningful. Psychologically, this taps into something primal. Shared labor builds trust. Our ancestors bonded over survival tasks. They hunted together, gathered together, built shelter together. In the modern world, survival is replaced by maintenance, but the bonding mechanism is still the same. When you treat this hour as a mission, a partnership, you stop seeing chores as a burden. You see them as a ritual, one that forces you to communicate, problem solve, and even laugh in the middle of chaos. Here's the twist. You don't just do the tasks, you do them with intention. Play music. Tease each other. Compete on who folds clothes faster. Turn the dishwasher loading into an art form. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. And when that first hour ends, you both feel lighter. The house is in order. The mental clutter is gone. And you've already reminded each other, without saying a word, that you're not just lovers, you're allies. That's the quiet strength of the team first hour. It transforms everyday life into a shared victory, night after night. 2. The undivided attention hour, rebuilding emotional intimacy. After the first hour of teamwork, the second hour shifts gears. This is not about doing anything physical or practical. This is about emotional presence, something modern couples are starving for, even if they don't realize it. We live in a world where attention is fractured into 1,000 pieces. Notifications, endless scrolling, background TV noise, all of it silently steals your ability to truly connect. The undivided attention hour is the antidote. For this hour, the rule is absolute. No screens, no side tasks, no multitasking. You sit, face each other, and talk, or simply be, without the rest of the world barging in. At first, this might feel unnatural. You might even realize how long it's been since you've looked into each other's eyes without distraction. But here's the thing, psychology is clear. Sustained eye contact and uninterrupted conversation rebuild trust, emotional safety, and attraction faster than any grand gesture. This is the hour for deep check-ins. Not just how was your day, but what's been on your mind lately? What's something you've been holding in? What's been making you feel appreciated or unappreciated? And here's where stoicism plays in. During this hour, you practice presence without judgment. That means you listen not to reply, but to understand. You don't jump in with solutions unless she asks. You give her the one thing that's more valuable than gifts or flowers, your full, undiluted attention. Physiologically, something powerful happens here too. When a couple gives each other undivided attention, their breathing sinks. Heart rates slow. The body releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which literally rewires how safe and connected you feel with each other. Even silence during this hour becomes sacred. Sitting together without words, without rushing to fill the space, communicates something primal. I am here with you. You matter. Nothing else is more important right now. By the end of this hour, you've done more for your relationship than most couples do in a week. You've re-established the foundation that keeps attraction alive, not just the physical spark, but the deeper sense that you are each other's chosen safe place. The undivided attention hour isn't just about conversation, it's about removing every other voice in the world until the only ones left are yours. 3. The play and laughter hour, rekindling attraction through joy. If the first 2 hours were about teamwork and emotional intimacy, the third hour is where you reignite the spark, not through forced romance, but through genuine fun. Too many couples take their relationship so seriously that they forget one of the key truths about attraction. Laughter is foreplay for the heart. Playfulness is one of the most underrated tools for keeping love alive, yet it's often the first thing to disappear when life gets busy or stressful. This hour is dedicated to pure, unfiltered joy. It could be a board game that sparks friendly competition, cooking a dessert together while making a mess in the kitchen, dancing to a playlist from when you first met, or even watching a stand-up comedy special that makes you both cry from laughing. Psychologically, when you laugh together, you're not just enjoying a moment, you're rewiring your brain to associate your partner with pleasure and safety. Dopamine floods your system, the same feel-good chemical that's present in the early stages of attraction. That's why couples who keep laughing together don't just feel closer, they feel younger together. Here's the catch, this hour isn't for heavy talks, problem-solving, or anything that feels like work. It's a sacred space where the only goal is to enjoy each other's company without an agenda. That's what makes it powerful. It's spontaneous, light-hearted, and fully present. Stoicism teaches us that life is short, and joy should never be postponed. The play and laughter hour embodies that principle. When you give yourself permission to be silly, to be in the moment without guarding your ego, you're telling your partner, you're not just someone I love, you're someone I love being with. Over time, This hour becomes a secret weapon against resentment and emotional distance. Because when life inevitably throws challenges your way, you'll have a reserve of good memories and shared laughter to protect you from drifting apart. The truth is, you can't fake joy, but you can create the conditions for it to thrive. And in the context of a relationship, joy isn't just a luxury, it's survival. So in this final hour, drop the weight of the world. Let your guard down. Be playful. Laugh until your cheeks hurt. Because those moments aren't just fun, they're the glue that holds love together when everything else tries to pull it apart. 4. The intimacy and connection hour, deepening physical and emotional bond. This final hour is where the 3-hour night transforms from a nice evening together into something unforgettable. It's about more than romance, it's about intimacy in its truest form. And intimacy isn't just physical. It's the emotional and spiritual closeness that makes physical connection meaningful. In today's fast-paced world, physical affection between couples often becomes rushed, mechanical, or an afterthought. But in this hour, the goal is to slow everything down and savor each other's presence without distraction. That means no phones, no TV, no background noise, just the two of you. This could mean sharing a slow dance in the living room, holding hands while talking about your dreams, or simply lying together in silence, feeling each other breathe. And yes, it could also lead to physical intimacy, but the focus is on connection first. The touch, the eye contact, the whispered words, they're all ways of telling your partner, I see you, I want you, and I'm here with you completely. Psychologically, this hour reactivates the emotional bond that brought you together in the first place. Touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which builds trust, reduces stress, and deepens attachment. In relationships, oxytocin acts like emotional glue, making you feel safe and cherished in each other's arms. From a stoic perspective, this hour is a reminder of impermanence. Every embrace, every kiss, every shared moment could be the last, so make it count. It's about being fully present, honoring the person in front of you, and not letting the days slip by without truly connecting. The beauty of the intimacy and connection hour is that it's not about perfection, it's about presence. You don't need the perfect words, the perfect mood, or the perfect setup. What matters is showing up with your full attention and vulnerability. When couples consistently dedicate time to deep connection, they create a relationship that feels unshakable. Problems still come, life still gets messy, but the bond you've built in these quiet, intentional hours becomes your anchor. So, as you step into this hour, remember, intimacy isn't something you stumble into, it's something you choose. And when you choose it, night after night, it becomes the thread that keeps your love woven tightly together, no matter what life tries to pull apart. 5. The reflection and gratitude hour, ending the night with purpose. The final hour of the 3-hour night isn't just about winding down, it's about sealing the evening with a deep emotional imprint that will carry into the days ahead. This is where you turn a simple night together into a lasting memory, ensuring your connection doesn't fade when the lights go out. Reflection and gratitude are powerful tools in relationships, yet they're often neglected. In this hour, you intentionally create a space to look back on your evening, and even your relationship as a whole, with appreciation. It's not about rehashing problems or making plans, it's about celebrating what you already have. Start with reflection. This could be as simple as asking each other, what was your favorite moment tonight? Or what's one thing you appreciated about me today? These questions pull your attention to the good, anchoring both of you in the positive energy you've just created. It also reinforces to your partner that you notice and value the little things they do. Then, move into gratitude. This isn't just polite thank yous. It's heartfelt acknowledgement. You might say, I'm grateful for the way you listened to me earlier, or I'm thankful we have nights like this because they remind me why I love you. Gratitude has a powerful psychological effect. It rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than scarcity, which naturally strengthens trust and reduces conflict in the long run. From a stoic perspective, this hour serves as a reminder of how fleeting moments are. Love, like life, is impermanent. By expressing gratitude, you resist taking your partner for granted. You honor the fact that nothing is guaranteed, which makes what you have even more precious. This hour can be as simple as sitting together with a cup of tea, holding hands in bed, or writing in a shared journal. The goal is to leave no space for unresolved tension, unspoken appreciation, or missed opportunities to connect. When couples end their evenings with reflection and gratitude, they set a tone of warmth and security that lingers long after the night ends. It tells your partner, "I don't just love you in the good moments, I'm grateful for you in every moment." And that's the kind of reassurance that keeps love strong through all of life's seasons. In relationships, passion is built in moments of excitement, but true depth comes from moments of reflection and gratitude. Most couples think love fades because of time, but in reality, it fades because they stop noticing and appreciating each other. The reflection and gratitude hour reminds us that every day is an opportunity to strengthen the bond, even in small ways. By setting aside intentional time at the end of the evening to acknowledge what you enjoyed together, you shift your focus from problems to blessings. When you ask questions like, "What was your favorite part of tonight?" or "What's one thing you appreciated about me today?" you open a door to deeper emotional connection. Gratitude works like a relationship amplifier. It turns ordinary moments into meaningful ones. From a Stoic perspective, this practice is also a way of honoring the impermanence of life. Nothing is guaranteed, neither health, nor wealth, nor even the time we have together. Recognizing this truth should not make us fearful, but rather more attentive, more appreciative, and more present. Ending the night with gratitude ensures that no unspoken appreciation is left hanging, no affection goes unexpressed, and no opportunity to strengthen your bond is wasted. The beauty of this hour is that it doesn't require expensive plans or dramatic gestures. It only requires presence, honesty, and sincerity. When a couple makes this a habit, they create a sense of emotional safety, trust, and intimacy that grows stronger with time. Love becomes less about fleeting passion and more about a steady, unshakable connection. This is how you end not just a night, but a chapter of your relationship, with both hearts full, and both souls certain they are exactly where they belong. At the end of the day, relationships aren't built on big moments. They're built on the small, intentional choices you make every single night. The 3-hour night routine isn't just a schedule, it's a commitment. A commitment to making each other a priority. A commitment to being present, not distracted. A commitment to growing your love, even when life tries to pull you in 1,000 different directions. If you follow this routine, whether it's cooking together, having deep conversations, sharing laughter, or ending the night with gratitude, you'll start to notice something powerful. The tension fades. The misunderstandings lessen. The passion returns. And most importantly, you both feel seen, heard, and valued. The truth is, love is not lost overnight. It slips away slowly when we stop paying attention. But by dedicating these 3 hours to each other, you're making sure that never happens. You're sending a clear message: you matter to me. We matter to me. So tonight, put down the phone, turn off the noise, and step into the moment with your partner. Let this be the beginning of your strongest chapter yet. Because in the end, it's not about the number of years you've been together. It's about the depth of connection you share in the time you have. And that, my friend, is how you keep love not just alive, but unshakable.